Welcome to Welldone Mind. 12 small changes that can transform your life. It can be tempting to put everything on the line in our desire to become better versions of ourselves. Perhaps your objective is to lose weight, so you resolve to alter your diet entirely and increase your daily step count to 10,000. Or you make a commitment to saving half of your monthly salary in order to increase your savings. While that could be effective for some people in specific circumstances, it might also leave you disappointed if you don't achieve your objective. A superior tactic? Consider tiny. Instead than attempting to change everything at once, try creating small habits. You could discover success by adopting seemingly unimportant tasks into your daily life and staying with them consistently. Number 1. Plan your day. Making the most of your time can be accomplished by planning out your duties the night before or in the morning. You can more effectively prioritize your tasks and complete what you need to do once you create a schedule and follow it. Before you know it, you'll have accomplished your objectives and possibly even found some spare time to unwind or have fun. Number 2. Force yourself to finish a task even when you don't feel like it. Pick one minor activity that you usually ignore but know you should do, such as making your bed in the morning, washing the dishes instead of leaving them in the sink, or cooking supper instead of ordering takeout. You'll see after a few days that the problem isn't the activity itself but rather your propensity to put things off. The first step is frequently the most difficult, but after you've done that, you'll discover that everything else is much simpler. After a few days of finishing little jobs, move on to bigger projects. 3. Get moving. Being active is crucial if you want to be content, healthy, and more productive. If doing 1,000,000 burpees or training for a triathlon isn't your thing, you don't have to. However, even a brief 20-minute stroll around the block will help you get your blood pumping and declutter your mind. Even seemingly insignificant actions, such as using the stairs rather than the elevator or parking further away from the entrance in a parking lot, can have a significant impact. Give yourself deadlines. Number 4. Our teachers at school established the deadlines for us. At work, management and corporate requirements determine our deadlines. Additionally, it's simple to put off finishing tasks until the last minute. But when it's a personal goal, we can't rely on a deadline that's set by someone else to spur us on to finish the work at hand. Setting a deadline for anything as simple as washing your car or something as particular as jogging 3 miles may seem foolish, but doing so will increase the likelihood that you really complete the activity. Ask open-ended questions. 5th, our happiness and quality of life are significantly influenced by the nature of our relationships. Additionally, partnerships are developed through thoughtful discourse. Most of the time, talking about oneself helps people feel important, which makes them love doing so. Additionally, you can discover a lot more about people by asking questions that call for a response other than a simple yes or a no. Don't stop at asking. Keep an open mind and pay attention. It will demonstrate that you actually care while also fostering empathy by exposing you to diverse viewpoints. You'll have thriving relationships and begin to view your own life from other perspectives. The 6th rule is to always pause before responding. You could feel under pressure to respond right away in a society where we never truly disengage and are always reachable by text message or email. It's acceptable to pause for a moment before responding, whether you are face-to-face or separated by a screen. In fact, especially in highly emotional circumstances, it's occasionally in your best advantage to do so. You can avoid saying anything you might later regret by taking a moment to gather your thoughts before responding. Number 7. Express gratitude to someone. Make it a point to compliment someone at least once every day. Your mother, closest friend, or a total stranger from the shopping line could be the culprit. You'd be surprised at how much a few thoughtful and pleasant words can change someone's day. Authenticity is important, just as showing interest in others during talks is. You'll notice that you're automatically paying greater attention to others when you're actively seeking for something important to say, because fake and shallow compliments are useless and simple to spot. This not only encourages more wholesome relationships, but it can also increase your personal self-esteem. Number 8. Be aware of your financial situation. People who are in debt often avoid opening their mail due to the worry that comes from reading invoices and collection reminders on a regular basis. However, knowing how much money you have in your accounts is the cornerstone of financial security, so regularly check your balances. The frequency will differ from person to person, so follow your own judgment. You can manage your finances wisely and refrain from splurging if you are aware of how much money you have, what is leaving the house, and what is coming in. The 9th, read more. Who doesn't want to be a lifelong learner? Reading is vital. Additionally, it enhances creativity and cognitive function, lessens stress, and delays the progression of neurodegenerative disorders. Spend some time reading every day, then. You could read a few news stories in the morning to stay up to date on the latest developments. Or you could take a midday break and lose yourself in a good book. Making reading before bed a ritual is another option for winding down for the evening. And it's okay if you're not a voracious reader. Audible books are a fantastic substitute. Put one on while you clean or during your daily commute. Reading or listening to a book is an investment in your personal development that will benefit your general success in life. Number 10. Decide to be thankful. One of the simplest things you can do if you want to see positive changes in your life is to adopt a grateful mindset. Look for chances to recognize the magnificence and beauty in the seemingly unremarkable times. By concentrating on the positive aspects of your life, you can alter your perspective while also growing more appreciative of what you already have. Create a bedtime routine. Number 11. Good sleeping habits are essential for general health. You can fall asleep more quickly if you establish and follow a nightly routine. So take steps to relax, like taking a warm bath or enjoying a cup of sleepy time tea in a unique mug. Your memory, heart health, and mental well-being all improve when you get enough sleep on a regular basis. Set your alarm a few minutes earlier than you need to wake up in order to avoid number 12. Few things are worse than feeling harried and agitated first thing in the morning, since your morning routine sets the tone for the rest of your day. You ought to be able to find a few additional minutes in the morning after a restful night. Spend that time in meditation, listening to uplifting or motivating music, or just relaxing with a cup of coffee and some stillness. You'll notice that you feel calmer throughout the day once you start doing this. Now, the first few days could be difficult, particularly if you have to deal with things like getting the kids ready for school in the morning or navigating rush hour traffic. But in time, you won't even notice the additional 10 minutes of sleep, and what would normally be a frantic start would seem much more doable. These little habits might not seem that significant. They might even appear unimportant. But with a little amount of time, patience, and attention, you'll be astonished at how much they'll pay off. What small habit can you start today, please? Post a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.